You can start preparing to implement AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, without needing to hire a consultant yet. In my video last week, I went over 3 critical steps to get started, but they all required help from either a consultant to run an AEO report for you, or from your web manager to install or update the schema on your website. Here's a quick review of those 3 steps that I shared last week. I'll link to that video in the description below in case you missed that one. But for now, let's focus on other tasks you can start working on for yourself that won't even require any help from your web manager. I'm Susan Joyce Schlief, a certified AEO specialist, and today I'm going to tell you about more important steps you can do on your own to start implementing AEO. But before I dive into that training, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so that Google and YouTube will know they should share this video with more people to help them get started with AEO. Thank you. The 5 tasks I'll show you in this video will help you prepare by tweaking your online brand, both personal and business brand, on your website and all your social media platforms. I'm going to continue the numbering from last week, so we're beginning with number 4. Your primary goal for this first task today is to have the AIs recognize you as an expert in your field. There are a number of ways you can help develop that branding. Make sure that all your personal and business data is consistent across all the social media platforms you use, as well as other places where your information might show up. Your author profile on Amazon for any books you might have published, or some type of About Me profile site, and any place where your information shows up. Make sure it is consistent and that it clearly identifies you with your current business. If you do have a physical location for your business and you've set up a Google business profile, make sure you keep that up to date and that it also aligns with all your other brand info on the internet. Task number 5 is, if you have previous business info anywhere on the internet, you may need to consider whether that is helping to clarify your current expertise, or if you might be better off removing the old business information. Why is this important? The AIs are looking for clearly acknowledged experts related to whatever questions they are trying to answer. If you show up on sites, content, or discussions related to a variety of topics, that makes you look like an unserious brand that Google is likely to skip over in their search for validated experts. I know this is not an easy decision, so you may want to seek out some guidance from a branding or messaging coach or a consultant and have them help you clarify who are your ideal clients, and are you sharing something, offering them something that they can clearly identify as a result they really want. Task number 6, AI is looking for impartial third parties, not just taking your word for it. They want validation of your expertise and your business success. And it's looking for data wherever possible. So ask for reviews, testimonials, referrals, and thoughtful comments that mention you and your brand if possible. Also, keep good data about your clients that can be used to write up case studies, and hopefully when you do, you can get your client to contribute a testimonial or to tell their business origin story or whatever feels comfortable to them to be part of the case study. Task number 7, this new field of answer engine optimization is still fairly new and changing all the time. In early fall of 2025, Reddit was the source most frequently cited by AI. By November or December, YouTube had taken over as the most popular citation source. In January 2026, the newsletter Social Media Today ran an article about how LinkedIn was rapidly gaining popularity and reliability as a trusted source for AI. This rise of LinkedIn coincides with their release and information campaign about their new guidelines called 360 Brew. While watching a webinar presentation that explained some of those changes, it was clear to me that LinkedIn had developed their new algorithm to align with the new algorithms being followed by the AIs that are now managing browser search features. That will most likely cause content on LinkedIn to continue rising as a primary citation source for AEO. So it was a very smart move on LinkedIn. And I would imagine that all the other social media platforms are probably already working on their own algorithm updates. Our final task for today, task number 8, is to look for common questions that you can address in your content. You'll want to check out 3 primary sources: Answer the Public, Google Alerts, and Quora. If you want to recommend another source for common viewer questions, please leave a comment about that. I would appreciate it. I'm going to share more information in a future video about formatting your answer content to be easily readable and trustable by AI. But for now, I'll give you a few short tips. 1, find a question that someone is asking about your topic of expertise. 2, start your content by repeating the question and then give your very brief, concise answer. And then the 3rd step, if you think it would be helpful for the human viewers to give more explanation of how you arrived at that answer, then you can add some supportive information after the concise, machine-readable answer. Thanks for watching this video. If you missed last week's video with the first 3 tasks, you can find it in the description below.